Our first award is the Creative Visionary Award. After you watch the video, you'll know exactly why Jacqueline Rhinehart is the worthy recipient of this award.
She got style, grace, she got attitude.
Saying yes to the future and figuring out where and how she fits in has always kept Jacqueline Rhinehart one step ahead. With vision and hard work, she pushed to the top of the music industry in both marketing and publicity. Prior to launching her long and wildly successful music industry career in the mid-1980s with Hush Productions as Director of Artist Development, where she worked with Freddie Jackson, Melba Moore, Najee, Melissa Morgan, and Kashif, Jackie already proved she had the sauce, manning her own consulting firm, Jackie Productions Triad Services, booking local touring bands and creating merchandising for Rick James, Prince, and Cameo, while still attending the University of South Carolina. Proving herself to be a masterful media strategist on the highest level, Jackie excelled as Arista's Senior Director of Publicity under Clive Davis, where she oversaw an urban publicity department that propelled Toni Braxton, TLC, and the great Whitney Houston, among others, to household names while also working with the already iconic Dionne Warwick and the Queen of Soul herself, Aretha Franklin. At Mercury Records, she was key in transforming Vanessa Williams from a former Miss America to a gold and platinum selling artist. As Universal Records' first ever Senior Vice President in Marketing, she continued to rise, making her mark with multi-million-dollar campaigns and promotional ventures pairing chart toppers like Nelly, Erykah Badu, Boyz II Men, and Sean Diddy Combs' Bad Boy Entertainment with such brands as Budweiser, Coca-Cola, and Seagram, as well as working seamlessly with BET and MTV. Always paying it forward, she created the unique journal My Organic Soul with young people in mind and shares her enormous talents with several organizations, including our very own Living Legends Foundation, where she conceived the foundation's successful podcast, Music Day, a verified hit. This is why we are proud to celebrate Jacqueline Denise Rhinehart as our 2023 Living Legends Creative Visionary Honoree.
She got style, grace, she got attitude.
Present the award is Living Legends Board of Directors member Colleen Wilson.
Hello. Well, there could be no better award for Jackie Rhinehart. Creative, that's her name. They're so creative that you like, is that for real? What? So I guess that's where the visionary part came in, because they're so far out there that it's the future. But that's Jackie. And this is the best award for Jackie. The Creative Visionary Award for 2023 Living Legend Award goes to Jackie Rhinehart.
Oh, well, I'm known for speaking fast, but I'm going to slow it down a minute. Good evening, and thank you for this award. Creative Visionary, what it means to me is that you were into something when others weren't. You may have saw something when others didn't, and possibly that something became something millions now see. Now others see what you see. But since supposedly there's nothing new under the sun, I guess it really just boils down to whether or not you saw it and acted upon what you saw. I'm reading Rick Rubin's book, The Creative Act, A Way of Being, and he notes that the artist is on a cosmic timetable, just like all of nature. If you have an idea and you're excited about it and you don't bring it to life, it's not uncommon for the idea to find its voice through another maker. This isn't because the artist stole your idea, but because the idea's time has come. That's the gist of my music career, and it's probably been the same for many of you. We're in the creative visionary business. Rocky saw a hip-hop museum. Nelson George saw new books and content. Shanti saw the need for mental healing. And all of you are seeing what others may not see yet. So this evening, I want to thank you for seeing me. Some of you saw me early, some of you see me now, and some of you still don't see it. But that's okay. But for all those folks who said, "Go Jackie," "What's up Rhinehart," or "You got this," there were some particular people who believed in me early, like Sidney Miller and Rick James and my friends Wanda Hayes and Bruce Peterson and Reggie Benson and Vaughn Alexander and Stuart Bosley, who's here. He mentored me and he monitored me. And my previous bosses, Charles Huggins and Bo Huggins and Clive Davis twice and Ed Eckstein and Monty Lipman and Gene Rickens and Hiram Hicks. That's a motley crew, right? But this award is an inflection point. I want to take a moment to look back and think about how all of this came to be. I've been in the music business since 1979 when I started making t-shirts for Rick James, and the same year I met Sidney Miller. In the beginning, I honestly believed that people were jealous of people who didn't work in the business not because we were close to artists or we went to the shows or the lifestyle, but because we did something that we loved. And I realized that a lot of people are jealous of people who get to do what they love. You know, I thought that that was the moniker of being wealthy. We've got some interns in here today, and I know that all the rich kids got to do the things that they wanted to do. They got to be artists, and they could take internships and be poor and be poets and musicians. The poor kids had to follow the money. But my mother thought we were wealthy too. So she told me to do what I wanted to do. And I wound up staying in a business that I love. And I wanted to help artists. I wanted them to be their highest self, and I wanted to match their creativity. I helped an artist once, Najee, do an album cover, and I heard him in an interview 30 years later talking about it, and they said, "Wow, that was an iconic cover. How did that come to be?" And he said, "Well, you know, really, I was skeptical." And I said, "Ooh, you were skeptical?" 30 years later, I found this out. My boss actually threatened to fire me over this shoot. And it rained that day, and it was on location. And I had already done all of the photos and done the thumbnail sketches and taken him shopping. And not once did he express any doubt to me that he thought that it wouldn't happen. And it did, and it was fabulous, and it became iconic. And I really appreciate that trust. I have never taken that for granted. I have always wanted to match whatever an artist could give me. So I told Rakim, I can do marketing as well as you can rap, so come with it. So I just want to tell you, thank you. I truly appreciate this. When I used to make an artist, the first thing I would say as a marketing executive at Universal is, who are you and who loves you? Because as Bobby Duckett used to say, it's not about who you love, it's about who loves you. And so I wanted to serve that artist and that audience, and I did. And I really appreciate this deeply. Thank you very much.